Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Hang Up with the D'Souza sisters. I'm Desma D'Souza.
And I'm Elrona Silva D'Souza.
And in the past almost over 3.5 years, we have now supported over 70 businesses by transforming their workplaces through our HR services. Speaking of which, as we are coming up to the 4-year mark, based on our experience in business, what would you say are the 3 top lessons that you have learned as a business owner?
There are lots of lessons to learn, so I'm trying to work in my head which are the top 3.
Okay.
I think the first one that comes to mind is time management.
Okay.
How do you manage your time with work that you have to do, which is client facing, work that you have to do, which is back end work that you have to do to help develop the business, grow the networking. So making sure that you have some good skills for time management. That's one I think is important. 2 more, okay. The second one is how to say no.
Oh, okay, I like that one.
As an entrepreneur, I think you always come up with ideas. You always want to find ways to grow the business. You want to find ways to diversify the business, or sometimes you get these light bulb moments. So how do you say, that's great, but that's not the business we want to get into? Trying to say no is quite important. And the third one is how to, make sure that you are managing your finances well. It's very important to manage the finances in a way that works for now and for the future. So that is a continuous process that you have to keep in mind.
I think those are 3 really important lessons. And when I was thinking about this, those are not the 3 that came to mind, but I'm glad you said them. So I think 3 important lessons that I have learned. Number 1 is start with the end in mind. So when you embark on your business, be clear about why you're in business, what you want to achieve, and come up with a plan. Now that plan may evolve over the years you are in business, but starting with an end goal in mind will give you a North Star to work toward. That's my number 1. The second one was identify your niche. You cannot serve everyone. And if you think you can, you're wrong. So go back to the drawing table and figure out who you're going to serve. So we serve startups and small businesses, but not all startups and not all businesses. Small businesses. We serve a specific niche, and these are companies with smaller employee populations that don't have the need for a full-time HR manager or HR support in-house, but nonetheless deserve good HR practices, and that's where we come in. And number 3 is be disciplined even when the times are tough, and even when times you feel like you're not making progress. I say that the signs of progress are usually invisible. So bear that in mind, and if you can just implement the 3 lessons from both of us, I think you're well on your way to establishing a fairly sustainable and successful business.
That's our little lessons to share with you guys.
As always, thank you for spending this time with us. See you next week.
Ciao.